All right, shalom, shalom. Kahalala nao kazak yawo barak shumka barak yashwuka bashim mashak yawasha hakodashan shayaw shalam basham yawo katwa bashim mashak yawasha la shalom maria la shamsa shemaya sha'ala yahawala haynawa yawaka shemaya sha'ala yahawala haynawa yawaka. Man, Hero Israel, Lord our God is one. There's only one Yahweh. All right, and only one Yah. Okay, so today, I want to say peace and blessings to the hopeful elect and those baptized in the Son of God and laying hold on eternal life. All right. So today is going to be going into uh, pretty much, fasting. You have different ways to fast. You can fast from food, and you can refrain from different pleasures. You can go on different fasts. You can abstain from. Some people might drink pop or something like that, right? You can go on a fast from drinking pop, and you're just drinking maybe water or juice or something. Like, the word fast just means to avoid, which you can avoid different stuff, man. Okay, if I'm not mistaken. Let's get the word abstinence, right? Which this is going to go into it's like pretty much like a semen retention video, which is going to be going into abstinence, which it says the fact or practice of restraining oneself from indulging in something, right? So you can abstain from drinking alcohol. You can abstain from eating meat. You know what I'm saying? There's different things you can abstain from, or you can restrain yourself from, right? Or to forbear, right? Which is also synonymous with shunning. It says, what is an example of abstinence? The definition of abstinence is choosing not to engage in a certain behavior or not giving into a desire or appetite, right? Some people might be a sex addict, right? Or you got a sex demon on you, right? Or, you know what I'm saying, where you can't mortify your members and control yourself, right? This is why it's good to practice abstinence, so you can learn self-control, which self-control is part of the doctrine of the Lord, man. Controlling yourself, right? And mastering the overcoming the flesh by the spirit, right? That's really what it's about. It's about overcoming the sinful nature of your flesh with the righteous nature of your spirit and mind, right? Because you might want to do the right thing, but your flesh is going contrary to your mind, which that's why you have to use your mind to practice abstinence and make the decision, right? Which a lot of brothers is getting into the semen retention, even Gentile brothers, which is a beautiful thing, man, and it's in the scriptures too. So we're gonna deal with abstinence, man. Self-denial, right? Don't Hamashiach Yahushua says that you have to deny yourself, right? What is that talking about? That's meaning denying all the pleasures for a greater purpose. Sometimes you have to deny your pleasures for a greater purpose, right? And it's a good thing, man. Right? And you can focus on different things and put that energy somewhere else, like going to serve the Heavenly Father first, and going to get you some money to take care of your family, right? Because you know what I'm saying. The scripture says, "He that loveth pleasure shall be a poor man," man. So if you always into releasing all your energy, and you ain't on your purpose, you're gonna be a poor man, right? So let's get Second Ezra, the 7th chapter, man, which is a powerful verse, right? Second Ezra chapter 7, verse 55, right? Ezra's talking to the archangel Uriel, Second Ezra 7:55, and that the faces of them which have used abstinence, right? And there's different ways to practice abstinence, right? And one of the ways is you know, semen retention, right? Not having sex, abstaining from having sex, which is not a sin to have sex, but it's also, the scriptures also tell you it's good to not touch a woman, right? So you can focus that energy on serving the Lord. And the scriptures tell you that you may attend upon the Lord without distractions, because most women are distractions, man, because, women, they like children and they like to play, which, it's a balance to everything in life, but, we have to practice abstinence, man, and seek the kingdom. Because, fun and games ain't going to get you in the kingdom, man, but keeping the Most High's commandments and kissing his son, lest he be angry, man. Right? Acknowledging the righteous servant. It says, abstinence, the practice of abstaining from something, the practice of not doing or having something that is wanted or enjoyable. Ooh-wee. What does it mean to be sexually abstinent? It's when you don't have sex. Outer course is other sexual activity between man and sex. Sexual abstinence is and outer course community. Okay, so yes, abstinence is meaning you don't have sex, man. Right? Or you're not releasing your seed, man. The practice of abstaining from something. The practice of not doing or having. Abstinence is a self-enforced restraint from indulging in bodily activities that are widely experienced as giving pleasure. See that? Because a lot of jakes, they get a little, they get some, get a woman, and that woman pleased them real good, and a lot of women a lot of jakes, they'll worship the woman if the woman have good sex, man, and that's facts. And I done been there before, Israel, which that's total witchcraft and idolatry. You can love your woman, and you can love her, but you don't have to worship the woman and put her on a pedestal like she's the daughter of harlots. Like she's the mother of harlots, or like she's some goddess or something, man. Right? That's all I'm trying to say. You can love your woman, and you can uplift your woman, but you're not supposed to be putting a woman above the kingdom and the Most High, right? Which I did that before in the world, and the Most High plagued me terribly. Right? Learned my lesson. So yeah, man, practicing abstinence is a good thing, man. Like I said, um, back in my GMS days when I was in GMS, I did a 30-day semen retention test. And I do remember when I did that, my bones was more stronger. I remember my bones were stronger. Uh, my posture felt better. Um, and I remember when I was doing that, I think I was having a lot of dreams and supernatural experiences, man. Like there's really power in conserving your energy and letting that energy build up. See, so when you release all that energy, that's why a lot of jakes be going bald, man. A lot of you jakes are going bald because you don't practice semen retention. Okay? A lot of you jakes is going bald because you're releasing all your energy, man. Okay? It's all vitamins and everything, beloved. Hey, what the beloved say? Second Ezra chapter 7, verse 55. And the faces of them which have used abstinence shall shine above the stars, man. It give you a glow, man. Semen retention, man. And I ain't even gonna lie, man. Last week I was trying to practice the semen retention in Israel, right? Which I've been going through it for battling my flesh every week, pretty much, trying to practice the semen retention, but I've been falling short. But I'm back at it. I'm on what today would be my second day, which that's not long at all. But back in the day, though, I used to be able to do the 30 days, man, which I'm trying to get back on that level so I can power up. But, Paul speak about that, man, practicing semen retention, even when you in a marriage or a relationship, because sometimes we abuse sex, man, and we overdo it. Even myself have been in that spirit. And when you're doing all that stuff, man, your legs is not gonna be as strong. It take a couple days to even get that energy back after you done released all that energy. And like they said, it's a lot. It takes a lot of blood to build that semen up, man. So yeah, man, use that energy to to study, use it to work out, and use that energy to go make you some money, man. Right? So the Most High says, "They that use abstinence, faces shall shine um, above the stars, man." And tell you in the resurrection, they gonna shine like the stars, roughly paraphrasing, if I'm not mistaken. So what do he say? For why we lived and committed iniquity? No, not that one. My bad. That's what goes on. That's what he speak about after that, though. He goes into those that ain't keeping the commandments of the Lord. They gonna suffer after death, according to Esdras, right? Then answered he me and said, "This is the condition of the battle. This is a battle. We at battle, y'all. Which a man that is born upon the earth shall fight." So you gotta fight, man. You gotta fight for success. Success is not gonna just be given to you. You gotta fight for it, right? That if he be overcome, right? If you be overcome by them demons and the world, he shall suffer. He shall suffer as thou hast said. But if he get the victory, he shall receive the thing I say. Right? And part of that victory goes into fasting, man. It's a beautiful thing to fast. Not just to not eat and not drink, but also to fast from sexual intercourse, man. Just like I read, there's laws where you can't even go into the city of Jerusalem if you want clean. You got to wait 7 days, according to the scrolls, to even enter into the city, man. You defile the Lord's city unclean. Right? Especially when we was going for worship and praise. Right? And the high priest, when he was in the Holy of Holies, he had to practice semen retention. He wasn't in there with discharges, and all that. So it says, and they that have used, in the faces of them which have used abstinence shall shine above the stars. Right? So those that's using abstinence and semen retention, them brothers is going to glow up, man. Right? Let's get, I think it's like First Corinthians 7, man. Paul speak about the semen retention while being in a relationship. And there's some brothers that's able to practice semen retention and still be able to have sex, man. Which that's when you were young. You were young. Alahayim. They ain't ready for that though. Which I've been trying to practice that as well, man. But you gotta do the full abstinence too, man. Which is straight semen retention, man. Which some brothers practice the semen retention and still have sex. Which you can do that if that's what you want to do. But the main thing you should be trying to do is go. Or even you ain't got to do a 30-day semen retention. You can do a week or 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? That week or 2 weeks, or really they say the 3 weeks, because if you are always releasing your seed a lot, like every, about 3 times a week, man, they did a video, they was talking about, that's like ejaculation, what they call it, ejaculation hangover, man. When you're not letting those, your body build up and those vitamins be replenished. Because you keep releasing all that stuff. It takes time for that to build up, man. And it's all energy. So, yeah, man. Protect your energy, man. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 7. Right? Dealing with the beloved. Now concerning the things whereof ye wrote unto me, it is good for a man not to touch a woman. Right? The disciples and apostles, some of them practice semen retention. You know what I'm saying? The Mashiach speak about those that have practiced semen retention for the kingdom's sake. Right? Now, it is good for a man to not touch a woman. Nevertheless, to avoid fornication, let every man have his own wife, and let every woman have her own husband. Right. So a man don't let a man have his own woman, so he don't be bugged the hell out and lusting after everybody else's woman, man. Because he can't get no sex because he don't know how to control himself and practice semen retention. See that? You know? Hey, but if you can't practice semen retention, then you're not like Hamashiach, man. Hamashiach and the beloved Paul. Hey, and you guys that hate Paul, Paul was practicing semen retention just like Hamashiach Yahushua. So you guys is crazy, man. Okay, that's why Paul was so powerful. The brother wasn't out there worried about women like Jake, which is not a sin to have a woman, but women can be distractions, especially when doing the word of the Lord, lest that woman is fully been dripped in the blood and baptism of a Mashiach, right? Lest that woman love Christ. That's the only way, pretty much. Other than that, you're gonna be distracted by your wife unless she loves the Father and the Son, and she has respect unto the Father, the Son, and you. So this is 2 Corinthians 7:3. Let the husband render unto the wife due benevolence, right? You're supposed to, love your wife, man. And likewise also the wife unto the husband, right? Love your husband. The wife have not power over her own body, right? So she don't have power over her own body. That's why a man is able to tell his wife, to cover up and things like that. And if the husband wants to please himself and his wife, he able to. That's his possession. And likewise also the husband have not power over his own body, but the wife, right? If the wife want to get it in, you gotta give it to your wife, man. It's that simple. Verse 5: defraud ye not one another, meaning don't rob each other of love, except it be with consent for a time, man. Meaning don't be doing your husband dirty and not giving him what he want, especially if y'all didn't agree to go on a fast and abstain from sex. So it's best when y'all both agree to not have sex. That's what Paul's saying. Because if a brother, he want to have sex with his woman don't want to have sex with him, that's pretty much like being unequally yoked, man. Because some women don't be feeling like having sex, right? And a brother might want to have sex, or a brother might not feel like having sex, and his woman want to have sex all damn day. You got to be able to consent for a time, man. Meaning, sometimes you got to go on that fast, man, and practice semen retention. That you may give yourselves to fasting. See that you got to fast from sex sometimes, and them demons, they like to use emotions and sex against people. Yourselves to fasting and prayer, man. That fasting is the semen retention, man, right? And come together again. Right? So after y'all fast, y'all go on a fast, then come back together. That's the best thing to do, man. Clean them demons off. Go on a fast. Really, we need to be going on fasting from food. And like, fasting is good, man. Like, if you could fast 1 or 2 days a week, you're going to be a beloved. And you can practice semen retention. Brother, about to power all the way up. And that Satan tempt you not for your inconsistencies, because Satan will start messing with y'all energies, man, and trying to cause confusion among the relationship. So definitely practice semen retention, man, because when you always having sex with your woman, a lot of times you might not be focused on your purpose. So like the brother say, I speak this by permission and not of commandment, right? This is not a commandment. This is advice. All right. So, shalom, shalom, and peace and blessings to all the brothers and sisters, man. Let me get Daniel 12 too, because I think Daniel 12 is lovely. Daniel 12 speaks about the faces shining too, if I'm not mistaken. Right? Daniel 12:3. I started 2. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life. Right? Some brothers going to get everlasting life. This is dealing with everlasting life, and some to everlasting contempt. So, that's scripture. That's eternal judgment right there in prophets. And they that be wise, right? So if you was wise, you're gonna fast from the things of the world. And many of them that sleep in it, oh, sorry. And they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament. And they that turn many to righteousness as the stars forever and ever, man. So that's what it is, man. You know, they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament. Those that are keeping the commandments and practicing semen retention, right? And fasting for their sins. You Slaka. Yeah, man. It's a good thing, man. What we got? I'm gonna get something else. I probably should have got blue letter, but it's all good. Yeah, Matthew 19 and 12. Slakia. Slakia. Can you be born a eunuch? However, a eunuch is born when there is a non-essential of the sex chromosome as their sex chromosome. They are neither completely males or females. Castration impairs a person, rendering off the male to a eunuch. Yeah, that's crazy. Right? A man who has yeah, that's crazy. Let's go to the blue letter real quick. But yeah, man, my point is, we should be practicing self-control. I think Peter speaks about that too, man. About temperance, yeah, call it temperance, which that goes into self-control, semen retention, baby. Okay. So yeah, I think that's it, man. Ah, boy, brother, that's funny, man. So yeah, I think that's it. Look up this one. Let this say. Cause that's why I was thinking about a eunuch, which I know they not having sex, man. Which we could be spiritually, you know, like a, right? Which I ain't saying castrate your members or nothing like that. Paul says to mortify your members spiritually, but not physically. You know what I'm saying? That's madness. Okay, let's get some more eunuch precepts, man. Sorry, it's like it. So I'm gonna get eunuchs. We got Matthew 19 and 12. For there are some eunuchs which were so born from their mother's womb. Right, so that might be talking about a brother that might have been born and he ain't able to deal with women. Right? Some people have different problems down there. That's sorry, Shalakia. And there are some eunuchs which were made eunuchs of man, right? Some people were getting their genitals cut off by these damn Gentiles, man. Pure nonsense. I would never tell no brother to do no nonsense like that. What it says, and there be eunuchs which have made themselves eunuchs for the kingdom of heaven's sake. That's who I'm talking about. Those type of brothers, man. That practicing semen retention and self-control for the kingdom of heaven's sake, man. He that is able to receive it, let him receive it. Woo! If you can receive it, man. I got any more? Let me get the temperance, man. Temperance. Like my boy Peter, man. Temperance, man. Galatians 5:23. Meekness, temperance, against such there is no law, man. See that? Meaning that you're doing the right thing, man. Okay? Let's get the word temperance. All right? Self-control, man. The virtue of one who masters his desires and passions. So we're supposed to master our desires and passions, man. Because if you don't, those demons gonna eat you up through your desires and passions. Read that? Hey, it talk about how you can fall through your own desires, man. And Apocrypha, if I'm not mistaken, and through your lust. What it says to go not after your lust too, man. You get on them, and then some brothers is whacking off to Pornhub, right? Because they can't control themselves, which we all done fell short with that. But you gotta control that Israel, and you have to control your members. You know what I'm saying? Self-control, temperance, G1466 in the Greek. And to knowledge, right? You can have knowledge, but you got to have self-control too. There's brothers that got knowledge, but don't have self-control. You got to balance all that out. And to the knowledge, temperance. And to temperance, patience. See that? Self-control goes with patience. If you don't have patience, you can't even have self-control. That also goes into semen retention. Just be patient. You're gonna be able to have sex again, man. Just to go on a little fast to get yourself together and get your energy back up. All right. And to patience, godliness, man. So y'all praise to the Holy Father, man. Yahweh Allah Hayeka, and kiss the son, lest he be angry. Shalom.